I'm Allison Burns, Director of Communications for the Case Foundation. We didn't have resistance to America's Giving Challenge when we created it, but it was a radical idea. It was something different, something that nobody had ever done before. So we were a little bit nervous. We weren't sure what was going to come out of it, but we wanted to try to find a way to, one, encourage nonprofits to adopt new social media tools, to reach new audiences, and also to show consumers the power of a micro donation, how a collective $10 donations could actually make a huge impact for nonprofits and help them win sort of prize and grant money. We learned a lot from the first Giving Challenge. We felt that it was wildly successful. There were more than 80,000 donations, $1.8 million raised in the first challenge. But we committed ourselves to doing some really in-depth research to trying to understand what worked. For example, we found that the time frame was too long. So for the second Giving Challenge, we shortened it from 50 days to 30 days. People wanted to have sort of a different kind of prize structure, so we added a daily prize during the second Giving Challenge, and so just kind of tweaking some of the competition rules. Also, they were confused because the first Giving Challenge was on two platforms. We had sort of Global Giving and then Causes on Facebook, so we switched to just one platform using Causes on Facebook for the second Giving Challenge. So definitely making sure that we committed ourselves to doing research and understanding what worked and what didn't, and taking that feedback really to heart was really important to us. So, social media is in our DNA based on sort of who our leadership and founders are, but we all had to experiment with social media first. And we were a little bit earlier adopters in terms of understanding this is a tool, but we had to start playing with it. There was a day where Steve just all of a sudden started tweeting out of the blue. We followed suit. We had great leadership that was willing to sort of push the envelope and try something new and experiment, and it sort of filtered into our culture. From the America's Giving Challenge perspective, it was a very deliberate effort to try to help nonprofits start experimenting the first time around, and then the second time around, we actually provided some social media 101 training with our Gear Up for Giving sessions, where we did live streams with Beth Cantor, with Allison Fine, and some of the Causes folks to help nonprofits really understand that it's more than just playing around. There's actually a strategy and some sort of best practices that can be applied. I would say start small. Pick a place where you want to be. Sort of, where is your base? Is your donor base on Facebook? Are they on Twitter? And start listening. Start observing. Just kind of sign up for an account, put a page up, ask your community what they want from you, what they want to hear from you, engage, but don't feel like you have to be on every single social network or using every single tool right away, especially for small nonprofits that are nervous and just really kind of want to test the waters and nervous about using too many resources. Starting small and listening, I think, are the two key steps.